Welcome everyone back to another episode of Muggle with a Mike.
Mike, welcome back.
Hey Phil, welcome back to the state of Ohio.
Yep, yep.
Um,
I've
we're
been
gonna.
been out of town for a bit, but it's good to be back. Always good to be back, and we're gonna be talking about a movie that I saw a long time ago.
And I just watched yesterday,
Yeah.
so it's fresh in my mind. Have you watched it? If we're talking about Thor: Love and Thunder, have you watched it recently? He's doing a facial expression that it exemplifies the answer of no.
No,
Well, we'll see.
but
I've
hey,
got a
before
yeah,
we get into that,
yeah.
how about your mug? Did you bring a
Oh,
mug?
I did bring a mug. My mug is kind of themed to this movie. This character made an appearance in the movie. It's Groot.
Oh, there you go.
Little
It's
Funko
great.
Pop baby Groot. I got this from my nephew Jack, but it's very hard. I don't know where to drink it out of. Either
Yeah,
it's square.
I love coffee mugs. I have like an abundance of them, but like weird shaped ones are kind of not good for everyday use. They're fun. That make a good planter. You could put the plant in it,
Well, I've
but
got
they're hard to
one.
drink of it.
I've got a
Yeah,
planter back here from you.
yeah, a
So
housewarming gift.
I could do that too.
Yeah, I have several. I had like one that was like Captain America's shield and some different ones, but they're just difficult to drink from.
Captain America's shield, isn't that just a plate?
Well, yeah, you just have to.
Like a dog bowl.
Yeah, this is kind of an inside joke, but I have my John Lennon coffee mug.
Oh, how's it an inside joke?
Uh, Glass onion. Do you remember the gif I sent
Yes,
you?
yes. Okay, yes. Well, it's an inside joke because you mentioned that on the last episode
Hmm.
that you thought Glass Onion was a Beatles song, and it is in fact. I heard it on the radio
Yeah.
like it last
Yes.
week or this week. I don't
Yeah.
remember.
I believe it's off the White Album, but yes, we talked about that, and then you sent me a message that said you were right,
Yes.
and I sent you a gif of John Lennon going, "Mm-hmm."
Well,
So,
now
mm-hmm.
we should just let it be.
Yep.
And I
Don't, don't.
referred and I watched the movie yesterday.
Oh, that's a good movie.
No, 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 I'm
Did you?
saying I watched Thor: Love and Thunder
Oh,
yesterday.
okay.
Alright, so let's get back into Thor. Thor, the synopsis for Thor: Love and Thunder. Thor enlists the help of Valkyrie, Korg, and his ex-girlfriend Jane Foster to fight Gore, the God Butcher, who intends to make the gods extinct. What'd you think, Phil?
You always ask me first. What'd you think?
Oh,
Did
okay.
you like it?
So I liked it. I feel like there were a couple sections where they were trying too hard. Uh, I enjoyed it. Now that's me saying this when you probably know comic book references or other things that
Yeah.
I'm not aware of, but I enjoyed it. I liked Jane Foster's The Mighty Thor. And then it was really sad and emotional. And then the tie-in at the end where I didn't realize the Love and Thunder were
Yeah.
spoilers, Thor and Gore's daughter. So
Yeah.
I I,
Which is
I like that.
actually his daughter. That's his.
In
That's
real
Christian
life. Yeah, yeah,
in real
yeah.
life. So.
Yeah.
Well, see, I'm on the opposite end of the spectrum. I thought that this movie was one of my least favorite MCU movies. It's like probably
Really?
bottom of the barrel. Yep. I loved Ragnarok and I like Taika Waititi, but I thought it was a step back. Because I liked the first Thor movie and I didn't hate the second one. I know there's not a
I
lot of
like
love
the
for
second
it,
you know, I hear you. I'm the
uh,
same.
but they kind of reinvented Thor with Ragnarok.
Mhm.
And he kind of went through that arc, and I think they're just stepping back. I mean, they're just stepping backwards or taking back steps. They made it way too funny. They made him like just stupid in this movie, and I think that especially, I mean, stuff like the screaming goats. I mean, that was funny back when they stuck it in the Taylor Swift video uh, back in the day. But man, I got sick of the screaming goats. Maybe once or twice, and those goats are from
They're
the
from
comic book.
and they're from mythology.
Yeah,
Thor
but I
is
mean,
we
they weren't.
really they're hold on, I practiced their names. I really practiced them, and I'm probably gonna still butcher them. I'm Katie, the butcher of goats' names. Um, okay, here we go. Come on, Katie, you can do this. You can do this. No, I can't. Uh, Tangnjostir and Tangnistir, sear,
Yeah,
sneer. Anyways, they mean gap tooth and tooth grinder. I tried really
yeah.
hard on that, but I'm sorry. I know I butchered the names. I'm trying my best, but they were known. Thor actually fed on them, the
Mm,
mythical Thor, and
mm,
he would bring them back to reincarnate them with Mjolnir. So he fed on the goats that took him around everywhere, but then reincarnated him with Mjolnir. But go ahead.
mm. Well, I just, some of this stuff I liked. Of course, I liked seeing Thor, but um, I mean, I don't know. I think there was too many jokes. I didn't like the screaming goats. And there was stuff like just I don't know, like in the background, like in their like in New Asgard, they had like an ice cream shop, and it was an Infinity Gauntlet ice cream.
Yes, I saw that.
I mean that wiped out half the population, and you're really gonna like kill half the people. You're gonna make like an ice cream shop and say, "Oh, look, it's." To me, that would be very distasteful in real life. I mean,
I
that
wouldn't
would be
wanna see
like,
the gauntlet, yeah.
yeah, I mean, because
Killed Iron Man too.
yeah, I mean, so that to me, that's like that would be something that's really disrespectful. It would be
So, real
in real
quick,
life.
if you had a name for them, what would it be? What would it be an ice cream name for New Asgard?
Uh, I don't. You could do. What was it? Hunka Hunka Burning Hulk. What was what was the Ben and Jerry they had?
There you
I don't know. You
go.
could come up with something else, but I mean, you could have like I don't know.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm trying to think, freeze, snap. No, you can't do anything with snap because that's
yeah,
yeah,
still, but I mean, if you had
I hear
something
you.
that like I said, basically this horrific event that I mean, this is a small nitpick, but it's just like in real life, if you had this horrific event that just like slaughtered half the universe, not even half of our world, and let's name an ice cream shop after it. I just
Here,
thought that
I'm
was weird.
looking up how about call it baklavas something, treats, because baklava is the Greek god of desserts. Let's go with
Yeah,
that.
you could do that. But if it's a tourist, one other thing, just real quick, like with Gore the God Butcher, like he was a father and he loved his kid and everything. So like he had those kids, he was kind of like torturing them because like there wasn't there one part where he like killed like an animal in front of him and stuff. Why would you do that? As like I guess maybe
Again
that sword was corrupting him, but like as a father and he still loved his kid and he wished she was back to. Why would you torture kids?
again, grief affects us all differently.
Yeah. Okay.
He took it the wrong way.
Yeah. Okay, apparently.
Yeah, no, I mean, no, it made no sense. Can't you look at the little girls in that crowd and see your own daughter? It makes no sense,
Yeah.
but grief must have overcame him, and he just couldn't handle it, so he didn't care who he harmed because someone killed his daughter.
Yeah. All he could see, he had his eyes on the prize.
Mhm. At the beginning of the film, I was like, "I thought he's supposed to be the bad guy. This is really sad." And then I was like,
Mm,
"Oh, he's not gonna handle this well, is he?"
yeah. Yeah.
Okay. These are all questions about Chris Hemsworth, that is. And you're not expected to know them. We'll see if you do. And it's just to tell people about Chris. Ready?
Mhm.
Okay. This first one is not multiple choice because I couldn't come up with multiple choice answers. So, what film was inspired by Chris's uncle? Think about Chris. Think about who he is, where he's from, and think of a
Is
movie that features something.
who's his uncle? Is it Mel Gibson?
No.
I can't remember. Who's his uncle?
No, no, what movie you don't I don't think you know his uncle's name, but what movie, I'll just say, features a prominent Australian character?
Mad Max.
No. Character.
Crocodile Dundee.
Yeah.